Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to
Nin, nin,
3BG Biker Boys.
nin, nin, nin.
Please go to our website, www.3blackgeeks.com. It's updated with the latest episodes. Slaughter. It's up. Listen to that. And
Click, and subscribe to everything that we got.
mhm.
Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Um, and
So,
comment. Please comment
yes,
if you're
and
watching the show.
comment, and
Comment,
comment, and
please.
comment.
Mm.
Especially if you're listening on Spotify. There's apparently a Q&A thing on there, which I'm like, I need to really do something with that. So
No,
I'll figure it out.
I noticed not a lot of them do.
Certain ones do, but
Not a lot of us do, but
but that
some
is
of
a
them.
nice feature to do. But since we got to figure out how to work that whole thing with Q&A, because I think that would be a next little thing to have for people to comment on certain
Hmm.
episodes on Spotify. But hey,
But
uh, but the early 2000s, I feel from the time we did too fast to
mhm.
here, we've been in this early 2000s mode of just whether it's just this movie and Too Fast and just outside talking about it.
It
I don't know
feels that
what it
way.
is.
No. I think first off, you got to understand that the 2000s gave us the Fast series, and that was the end thing. So we got to put everybody in vehicles, and I think every generation. I think they did it in the 70s. They didn't do too much in the 80s, but they did in the 70s a lot. Death Race, what it be a Death Race
Cannonball
movie,
Run,
Cannonball Run, fucking, and everybody endlessly trying to.
Italian
Uh,
Job.
I would say everybody endlessly trying to copy Bullet. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
chase sequences in the 70s.
but
They stayed doing that,
but
but
fast.
but by the time we got to the 2000s, Fast and Furious changed everything. Just straight up, it changed the way
We need them
people
in
like
cars
like
now.
so like really like now. I said this to Chris and DJ Sue when we was out one time, and I was like, I'm trying to center in what was the calling card of every generation through movies. What type of movies and all that. Gen X knew that their flame was going to go out by the mid 2000s because that's when us millennials will start going to you're going to start seeing our handprints on all over movies.
Mhm.
So what I noticed was a lot of their movies was, yeah, it's cool, everybody's rebellious, we're on bikes, no one can fucking stop us, extreme. It was just another version of extreme. Like the word extreme kind of died out in the late 90s, but it bubbled up again without speaking in the 2000s when Vin Diesel thought it'd be a great idea, and I say a great idea because I thought it was gangster. This nigga, this nigga woke up shirtless, put on a motherfucking fur coat. All right, let's do some stunts in the snow.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is this. Look, I still we did the Airborne podcast. People that watched it and listened to it, you could hear my enthusiasm about the movie because that spoke to me as a
It was
kid in the
it was about
'90s.
white people.
No, no,
It
no.
was about the
It was
land of crackers that you wanted to live with, and I understand
no,
it. We
no.
all had one.
It's called me wanting to be that one cool cracker that was the golden boy of the movie.
I never wanted to be the golden boy. And I look, it's like I never wanted to be the golden boy, and I damn sure didn't want to be the only black kid. Hey, Rollo, what's going on? Bruh, what's going on, homie? I didn't want to be that kid. I hated that kid.
I'm the goofy kid that everybody wanted to be Wolverine. I'll be Cyclops, fucking Boy Scout. Like,
Bitch.
yo, hey, I love Cyclops, but it's funny how now everybody's a 180 now. But back in our time, everybody's like, man, fuck Cyclops. I'm like, god damn, like, oh, he's dope as shit. Like you said, pussy.
Cyclops did nobody liked Cyclops unless it was in a video game back then. Niggas like you didn't know that. That's what that pissed me off. Like, how do y'all not like Cyclops? Look at this nigga, man. Here's the thing now. I love how there are people like my wife where you can pull out a comic book. See, he ain't a bitch. He's still a bitch.
But I think you know what it was. I think people mix Boy Scout with now everybody's like he could be Blue Lives Matter. I'm like, no, he's a Boy
nah,
Scout, but he ain't
nah,
Blue
nah, nah,
Lives
nah, nah.
Matter. He's
Nah, he
fuck the
ain't blue
police
light.
too.
He is not Blue Lives Matter. No, he's not. No, he's not. Wolverine definitely is. Wolverine We have data on
three,
this nigga working with
three,
the
three,
feds.
three military organizations,
This nigga
a
work with the
cop.
feds and the cops. Like, look, come on now. Come on. Cyclops be the first one. I'm sorry, you called who? Why did you call the cops?
Ironic,
That's the difference
ironic,
between the two, yo.
ironic. Cyclops putting his dick on the table, looking at Wolverine like, "Hey, so Logan, I'm gonna need you to be my Black Ops crew. You're gonna kill some folks. Are you okay with that? Sure, you're okay with that. Yeah, yeah, it's cool."
Wolverine, shink, my nigga. I'm waiting on this. Yeah, he's picking his teeth. My nigga, thank you.
About time, Jesus.
God, man. You
It's like
run this
me,
about Chuck?
X23, me, X23 over here had a running bet on when you would come on to the game.
Go like this. Chuck don't know about this shit, do he? Yeah, fuck that nigga. Let's do this.
So,
I've been waiting on this shit. Hey, yo, Axe, come up here, boo. You gonna like this shit. We gonna
I swear to you, no, actually,
give me give me X, like I need two. Give me X23. Give me God. Who's the nigga that's blind?
Thunderbird was yeah, Thunderbird, not Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
No, no, no.
Not Thunderbird. Warhawk.
Warhawk, yeah,
Yeah.
Warhawk.
yeah. Anyway, oh God, we're dodging what we're supposed to do, which is
Yeah,
biker
Biker
boys.
Boys. No, no. This movie. Okay, so this movie written by damn, because we talked to the guy, Reggie Rock Blythewood.
He
Him and
wrote
his
this.
wife. Yeah, him and his wife.
I know they produced it. He wrote this. Hold up.
He
Go
wrote
ahead.
and directed this.
Mm,
We recently interviewed them, him and his wife at Genius Malcolm MLK X. They've done a lot of stuff. His wife did Cloak and Dagger, did the
mm-hmm.
recent The Woman King. They're actually very good, competent directors and writers, and stuff. And the guy they've dipped the toe. I think Reggie actually did
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff for Different World. That was one that he did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he had his hands on anything black that you could
Mm-hmm.
think of. He's had
Yeah,
his hand in.
yeah.
Um,
D has to say this, keeping it a buck.
mhm.
The fuck happened here, then, nigga? Yo, I have never seen an ensemble of solid black actors acting and reading so wooden. This whole movie.
Here's the kicker about this movie. I can understand why, as a group, we as black people love this movie because this movie is based off of it was a either Washington Post or Washington Times article about Southern California black bike
Mm-hmm.
groups, and this movie could have really showed the intricacies of these bike groups and like what does it
Mm-hmm.
mean and stuff. This movie does the most surface level,
Surface. They
like,
give
hey,
you,
why
I
is Kid
mean,
Rock part of this big black ensemble besides the fact that he dipped the toe in blackness at this point still
but
at this
still,
time.
but I won't even go that far, Chris. This is one of those situations where you had a good, the premise was just like black biker gang, and black biker gangs existed since they were motorcycles and Negroes were allowed to ride motorcycles. Um, I had to so much so that I had to ask my mom about my granddad. My granddad had his own little gang. He had his own little chapter, and basically, it was in basically for all the black folk that was in Warrenton, Henderson, and in Oxford over there in North Carolina. They all had their own little sets and all the rest of that. But they all rode together and stuff like that and all the rest of that good shit.
Mhm.
And but they were doing. My mom said they've been doing that since the late 50s, and I was like, the late 50s.
Which there
Ooh,
is a movie
yeah.
apparently coming out about white people, but it's about but it is about that. You talk about the 50s, like there was a lot of like, everybody looks at James Dean and
hmm
Probable Cause, but that was the thing. Like you had those the early bike gangs before the
Yeah,
Sons of Anarchy and Hell's Angels and all
a
that.
lot of that, a lot of the Hell's Angels and all that were post guys coming out of the Korean War, post guys
Vietnam.
coming out of Vietnam, especially Vietnam. With black biker gangs, same vibe, but because it's black people, we're more close knit of a community when it comes to that stuff. And that biker gang was actually a part of that hood and stuff like that. And some of them still are. Look at Baltimore, man. Look at Baltimore. Not just the Rough Riders up in Baltimore, but the multiple
What's the one in
dirt
Philly?
bike. The huh? What is that?
What's the ones in Philly?
I don't know. I
The
don't
ones
know.
that was in Creed.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. When it comes to the gangs, I don't want to get no gangs names wrong, none of that
Yeah, the
shit.
one that Meek
Just out of
Mills and
respect.
them dap
Yeah,
up. Yeah, Meek Mill. Yeah,
yeah.
that.
I don't even, like all them. I don't want to get nobody's name wrong and
Yeah,
none of that when it comes to that
one
shit
of
because
those death threats.
no, not even so much death threats, man. It's just so much so as a grandchild. You know what I mean? Of a dude, as a grandchild that granddad had his own. I'll tell you this much, Chris. One of the few memories I do have of going down to Black Bike Week down in Myrtle Beach, which is a fucking real thing.
Still a thing to this day.
Now, you know how I know a lot of people say Freaknik, fuck that shit. Black Bike Week is
It's
one of the
Black Bike Week. It's
woo
Black Bike Week, then Freaknik, and then everything
nigga.
else.
Then everything else, yeah. Black Bike Week is beautiful. I had one memory because I remember this. I was on the bike with my granddad. They all rode down to South Carolina. I remember I fell asleep on the bike and all the rest of that shit. But anyway, I remember we got down there as we going down like the main street down there. I remember they stopped at the stand like, "Hey!" Somebody yelled at my grand, "Hey, what you doing down here?" All these black folk, it's your grandkid. How you doing, boy? So it's like, but yeah, so you had, so but no, it's a very real thing. And I asked my mom, I was like, I remember Daytona. I remember Daytona, and she told me like, yeah, Daytona was for more for the white folk though. I like because Daytona, like it's Daytona. I get it. You know, I got it. You ain't got to go into it. I get it. So, but yeah, black gangs really are essential. You know, they were a big part of that shit, man. So to have a movie finally come out to have this joke is cool. And to give this movie anything, like I said, I don't like the acting in this. I don't like the story, and
And that's the thing
hate
about this.
I hate the music. I have a real appreciation for the half effort that they actually put into this movie.
I think this thing about this movie is I didn't hate the movie. I didn't think it was like, oh my god, it's great. It was just something that I could put on and I can just watch in the background because, like I said earlier, they could have really dived deep into the culture of like bike groups, but it really is about a messy ass dad, you know, who got his boy killed. Well, he didn't get his boy killed. His boy just got killed for
No,
some
no, 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 no.
vehicles. But like just a movie about people being messy. Like, let me just point this out here. This movie has nothing but all stars, and you're right, Tevin. You know, Reggie Rock is an all star. He did write Get on the Bus. I love that movie.
Get on the
And,
bus. Get on the bus is maybe in my opinion one of Spike Lee's best underrated movie that nobody talks about.
yeah,
To me, nobody talks about Get on the Bus. Y'all talk about Bamboozled more than y'all talk about Get on the Bus, man, which is shocking to me.
I
But
love
yeah,
Get on the Bus just because hey, I was at the Million Man Mark, so that was something that was just like yo,
man, look, dog. Look. I didn't go to the Million Man March. I was just adjacent to it.
all right.
I didn't go out there. My dad went out there. I think I didn't though. But for all these scared white people here in D.C., woo, it was wonderful.
Yeah, but
But
no, but
yeah, you're right, man. He did write a different world and all the rest. Yo, God, New York undercover.
yeah, he did.
Said Reggie is a name. He's a name, and
Oh
that is
yeah,
a
yeah,
name
yeah.
I
So,
truly recognize. I can say when there's something weak, and I think this is one of his
yeah,
weak
yeah.
ones.
Like if you look at this cast, you had Lawrence Fishburne, Derek Luke, Orlando Jones. I'm gonna mess this Digimon Hantu, even though you're not supposed to say the D. My bad. Um,
Just
Lisa Bonet, Lawrence Tate, Terrence Howard,
hmm
Rick Gonzalez, Megan Good, Sally Richardson, Vanessa Bell Calloway, Dante Bosco, Kadeem Hardison, Tyson Beckford, Eric LaSalle. Like these are names.
names. These are fucking names. And it makes me think like with like four or five of them, they just said, "Hey, we're making this movie. I'm in."
Yeah, it's really a who's who. Like I remember the rollout. Terrence Howard was doing the huge thing, even though he's on the movie for like maybe 3 minutes total.
2.5 seconds, if you ask me. He just, yeah, man, we about to roll down this, about to go down this, we about to drag race, man.
Then ended his run with breakdancing on the ground and dying.
Oh, that ain't right. You wrong as hell. Okay, so basically, So basically, dude named Choo Choo, that's him. By the way,
That nigga look like
Reggie,
a choo choo.
he
You
do
talk.
look like a Choo Choo. Hey Reggie, what's up with these names, nigga? What,
Primo,
Primo,
dog,
dog,
Queenie,
Queenie.
motherland.
I like
Because
that
Africa, you
motherland.
see, because you
See,
see Africa.
you see Jesmond Hunsu. He's actually he's from.
Did
I
you
like
know?
how this nigga made. I like how him and Orlando Jones made speeches. They didn't act. They just they just
Hey,
did
look,
speeches. The movie.
I love Digimon's background, just in real life, and just how he came up. Because when you look at like his resume early on, it's like Amistad was his breakout movie.
And that because it was perfect. They needed. Hey, look, where are you from? Benin. Perfect. No. Let's just be real. Let's just be real about Hollywood, y'all, for 2 seconds. Oh no. Stand up. Be like, Mr. Dajamian Hunsu. Yeah, no, Houston. Hunsu. Sure, buddy. Stand up. Where you from? Benin. Let me see your cock.
This was Here's the crazy part,
You
right?
know that happened. Anyway.
He to this day, even with the pepper beard and all that stuff he got going on, that dude still got a model face, and he did do modeling. He started
Yeah.
like he still got that look, like that dude on like a perfect like a cologne fucking thing. I'm like, I might want to buy that cologne because I saw
Hey,
Demon
man.
Onto on that shit. Like, goddamn.
uh I like the fact that he is still like he's still in movies and all the rest of that. I like that he has been wrestling the English language for this long and he has kept getting hired in Hollywood. That black power, nigga. That's all I got.
It really is, man. Like, look, man. Like, this man stay working. This dude gets a check from DC and Marvel. Like, this dude
DC
is just
and Marvel, and he was in the Fast movie.
that
He
dude is
got
just like,
money.
yo, throw
And a
me a
part of me,
what,
and a
what do you
part
want?
of me, and a part of me got this feeling that, like, man, so how much you giving Kimura? You mean how much she's giving me? Like, woo! I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Don't look. I don't know. I don't know if he had to play alimony. I'm just saying.
But still, he looked at Russell Simmons like, look at me, look at me. I'm
Look at
the
me.
captain now.
You know he said that too. I'm the captain now. We know about all them. We know about what you did.
That's why you never heard Russ say a bad thing about him. Like, hey,
Yeah, man, she good. She would have. She would have Amistad dude. Yeah, they
say
love the people. They love
he
the
must say
people.
some Amistad too.
Yo, the older I got, the more I realize Russell Simmons is an evil fucking man.
He's always been a
Yo,
dick. He's like,
he's not Vince McMahon, but it's like Jesus, Russ.
nobody will ever touch Vince McMahon except maybe Bill Cosby. But
Oh man, shoot, Harvey Weinstein, like, yeah. Oh man.
Orlando Jones is fucking Soul Train. Lawrence Fishburne is Smoke.
It's Smoke. I hate how basic his name is, though. You would think Lawrence Fishburne's name would have been like Osiris or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Something
Smoke.
like African and something like African like and strong. Something that older black men would have called themselves back in 1984 as like, oh, that's a hard ass
I
name.
ain't
You
gonna
know what I
lie,
mean?
but then you got Derek Luke as the kid. I'm gonna say this right now. This feels like remnants of this whole movie felt like remnants of this is Gen X versus millennials.
Here's the best part. This guy is older
Dylan Lorenz.
than this guy.
But see, here's the thing. I
Hold
always
up. Here's the fun part. This guy is playing somebody that is in their late 20s. Sure, Lorenz, I believe you.
I believe it.
I believe it. But here's the part that D says go F yourself. This guy is allegedly 18 years old.
My man from Save the Last Dance is more convincing than Derek Luke.
I actually no, I would not want to see Sean in this movie. I would not want to see him.
Sean's acting as the kid would have elevated it way more than Derek Luke, and
He would have cried. Yeah,
I
exactly.
like Derek Luke. So it's like
Derek Luke is not no lying down actor, but Nigga, what's in this?
Sean Patrick Thomas, you put that dude as fucking the kid, man. He would have been
Man,
crying. He'd be like, how come you don't like me, man? He would do that shit.
you just left me. You just left me your mom. That would it would have been good. It would have been good
NAACP award winner.
for your consideration. The part that got me. But here's the thing. Me and my wife was talking about the whole movie. Like, God, this acting, man. This acting, right? All of a sudden, when the conflict came between Lawrence and with Smoke and Kid's mom started talking to each other, and we over there, nah, see, no, he in the wrong, he in the wrong. And then when the scene was over, we was like this. I think we just seen the best scene in the movie.
Just missed it. Here's the
How
sick
the
part.
hell did that work?
Here's the sick part. If you would have told me Vanessa Bell Calloway and Derek Lou were husband and wife in this movie, I believe that more than him being 18. Because Vanessa
Dog.
Bell was still looking like, okay,
Vanessa,
I can see
Vanessa,
it.
wa-
I see
Vanessa
it.
was like, "I'm early 40s. I got this pixie haircut because everybody want to look like Halle Berry, be cute,
Well, every
that kind of
black
thing."
auntie at that time was wearing that
That
hairstyle.
yeah, that is the black auntie haircut of the early 2000s. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
Also,
is, man.
shout out to Vanessa Bell Calloway in the Vince Staples show. Woo, she's hilarious in that
I
fucking
forgot
show.
she is in that joint. The thing that get me also is that this is a long. This is a that gap between this and her saying "Rockin' My Baby."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No. This is a
yo,
different one. This is a different one.
what do you mean?
This is a different Vanessa Bell. This is Vanessa.
That's
Yeah, this
Vanessa.
Vanessa. No, Vanessa M. Williams is the one from New Jack City.
Are you sure?
Yes,
This is what I fucking hate. This is the
it's the
DB.
dark
This
skinned
is
Vanessa
this is
Williams.
DB. This is the DB Woodside and the other bald headed black man thing going on here. You lying to me?
Nah. Rockabye baby. That was dark skinned Vanessa Williams. Who
Yeah,
also,
you're right. No,
yeah,
you're right. No. See, I ain't got to go into it. I don't. You're right. You're right. I don't have to go into. The thing is, though. The thing is, man. But anyway. So the movie that
but
really gets
Vanessa
me, but
Williams would have been great as Derek Luke's mom too.
it
Man.
would have
That's
worked.
crazy.
It
That's
would have worked.
crazy.
It would have worked. And you know what? That is true. He was playing a 18-year-old 18, 20-year
I
old
believe
in
Antoine
Antoine.
Fisher more than this movie. Puts it that way.
Now, I know what 2, 3 of y'all are asking. Fuck the no.
Who?
We're not doing Antoine Fisher.
That is a sad movie.
That is a sad. I don't like seeing black people being that evil to black people type of movie.
But
Ooh, I
here's
do.
the sick part.
Oh, it made me
You,
cry at the end. Oh,
oh,
powerful,
oh,
powerful
oh,
fucking movie.
powerful. Denzel being the fucking phenomenal Denzel that he is in that movie. Great.
Hmm.
Sally Whitfield, she's in that movie too.
She
But
wasn't a yeah.
yeah. Which, you know what? Fuck it. Let's dive into this, D.
Yeah.
Um, there are certain straight black women actors that do pretty good job at playing lesbians,
Hmm.
and stuff. Look, I love you, Sally, but you were the stereotype version of what people think lesbian
Light skin cornrows. Look, don't get offended, y'all. Light,
bandana.
light skin cornrows bandana. She's a dyke. That's good. We're done.
Sag your
Pack it
pants,
up.
Sally.
Put it up.
Sag your pants, Sally. We're good.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I told this to my wife when I was looking at it. You can always tell the women who aren't bi curious because women who are not bi curious can never. Ooh, look at her. Right. Like now us millennials, we can get away with that because every millennial girl to me is
Okay.
bisexual. So
Two things. Two things. Number one, you're not wrong on that one.
yeah.
I was feeling Lisa Bonet in that one. But
Hmm.
two, if they switched it and had Lisa Bonet be the lesbian, I would believe that more, and have Sally Whitfield play like Queenie, and it would have worked.
I'm just
Because I can
saying.
believe Lisa. I know Lisa Bonet ain't. Maybe she is bisexual. I don't know, but like I would believe it because she just has Lisa Bonet. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say she biracial. she, she's already poverty.
But nah,
Lisa, but look,
Lisa, like when I think back on it, right? Lisa Bonet always came off like she could be bisexual. I could see it. I could see it. Like I can literally see it, and it ain't
and
like on some stereotype shit. It's just that's the vibe that she's giving off.
yeah, and I think it's more so the dreadlocks that she has in this movie. Number one,
Yeah.
and by the way, the dreadlocks in this, her dreadlocks in this is probably what started a lot of ships to be pushed off of girls. Like,
Yes.
you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and lock my hair. Like that alt good, like alt black girls were the only ones really doing it at the
Yeah.
time.
Oh
So I think like yeah, Lisa being here was actually special. What threw it all off for me is when you see later on in the movie her and Lawrence Fishburne in the bed. Like, no, 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 this is
that's the
wrong.
other thing that got me. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And that's what was tripping me out. First off, Lawrence in real life be pulling some bad women.
Yes, he
Like
do. Yes, he did.
so
It's
so
Lawrence Fishburne. What you
so
gonna do,
so
man?
so his charisma, I can buy him like being able to pull chicks. And like I think what I liked about Smoke's character, he's every messy person, black man that you know in your family that's like Smoke. Like it just oozed out of him. Bruh. The
Like,
must
like,
the mustache beard, the mustache goatee and all. That is every older Gen X, maybe boomer black man.
yeah, no, you can drop the boomers in there too,
Okay,
because
boomer.
they all fell on that same thing. Basically, what we would get, like, like women could say to dudes today,
Yeah,
you still wearing this. When the
mhm,
fuck you gonna grow up?
yeah,
Yeah, you can tell this is a nigga that never grew up.
yeah.
He
Because
got on that
he was that
motorcycle
party
and never.
lifestyle.
He got on that motorcycle and never got off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
he's
He
he's one of
makes
them.
money the way he makes his money, you know. But and
Hmm.
that's what made it funny about kids. Mom rolled up in there like, yeah, you still ain't never changed. Still got all these women. That's why I left
That's why I left your ass. But anyway, but we see smoke at the beginning. Oh damn, that wrong. Where's the picture at?
you. There's
No,
no
I ain't gonna bring out
smoke.
that picture. But basically, kid's dad, Eric LaSalle, he was working on everybody's car, working on everybody's motorcycle and stuff like that. And his main person he worked on was Smoke's motorcycle.
The
Everything's
boys.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ride or die, shit like that.
Yeah.
Gang. Anyway, but what makes it sad is the fact that during the race, I guess oil starts leaking out of Terrence Howard's motorcycle, causing him to careen right into a car. The
No, it was
motorcycle,
a row of bikes.
the row of bikes. I'm sorry, row of bikes. He flying off the motorcycle. The motorcycle flipping over, hitting Eric LaSalle, and I can't show you any justice of him getting hit by it because there was no angle of it I could show you. But I can tell you this what made before I show you the picture. What I loved about it was as soon as right before the bike hit him, I paused it. I look behind them. You see a poster of Shrek and Chicken Run. I was like, those
DreamWorks.
are both DreamWorks. That's interesting. And then it was like, it was like, and he goes crashing into the window as the camera's
Yeah.
panning. I see another DVD on the ground. Ants. Oh my God, that is a DreamWorks classic. I was like, oh man. And then dead Eric LaSalle. Holy shit. I was like, bruh. Speaking of which,
It's the most.
Eric LaSalle is acting the living shit out of this, ain't he?
It's the
Look at that.
eyes, D. It's
It's
the
the
eyes.
eyes. It's the eyes, man. He's been like, hey, I've been down this route before. I know how to play a dead body. I worked on ER I was on ER for almost 10 years, man. I think I know how to do this.
Eric Sal has very much he's graduated into he's the Uncle Phil right now in terms of veteran actors. It's like, hey, it's Eric LaSalle. What you doing?
Eric LaSalle really did like this is so funny, man. Eric LaSalle, I remember him pissing off a whole lot of white people because when it became a bidding war on ER with
Hmm.
people getting paid all this money,
Hmm.
um who was I think George Clooney ended up getting paid more than him or whatever like that. But he
Yeah.
was you gonna give me my motherfucking money too, and they gave him this money, and a whole lot of white people hated him for it. And I was thinking like, man, he gonna fuck it up for the next black brother that want to do something like this. And that next black brother was Isaiah Washington, and I was like, well, he did that to himself. So anyway,
Got paid a lot of money and fucked himself out of a lot of money. Like,
Isaiah Washington, I have not. Now that's a magical fall down the stairs career that he had. Yeah.
and it's only now that he's recovering from it finally. You know,
Why? Being like why? Why? All his Republican friends are now trying to give him work. Is that what's going
no,
on here?
he was in that P Valley, man. He was a
Oh
mainstay
yeah, he
guy.
was in P Valley. I forgot about that.
And
Yeah.
hey D, you already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna be part of the Power Universe because 50 Cent's like bringing up
I need
obscure
you. I
actors.
need you to shut the fuck up. I need you to shut the
Hey,
fuck up.
he got Tony Danza. I didn't think that dude was ever
Not,
gonna fucking fuck. He was like Tony Danza, shit. He gonna get Isaiah
50
Washington.
tried to look. 50 tried to get Mr. Belvedere fucking not knowing that nigga died like 30 years ago. So let's not.
He's gonna get
Come on, man. Someone get Mr. Belvedere somebody up in this motherfucker.
Hey, Alyssa
Hey,
Milano,
hey,
what
hey,
you
hey,
doing?
hey. What about Alan? What about hey? Get Alan Dick up here, man. We know Rob. They tell Robin if his dad want to come up here. Oh, that nigga dead too.
If he did, if he got any of the anybody from the was it the what's
Actually, I'm shocked that speaking of ER, I'm shocked that Noah Wild ain't touched that motherfucker either. Yeah. No. Oh, speaking. Noah
oh,
was a part of that bidding war, and Noah was the one that got the lowest out of all the stars.
nobody cares about
it
you
was.
doing wow.
It was Noah got the lowest. The nigga with the bald head, who I can never remember his name, got overpaid to me, and that's why Eric LaSalle was like, "Nah, you pay me more than." I don't know the full story or how people got paid on ER, but NBC. Let's put it this way: NBC ran the world in the late '90s. That's the best I can tell y'all. If y'all don't know nothing about TV in the
Hey,
'90s,
all I'm saying is
NBC ran the gamut.
NBC NBC literally was like, ah shit, into the heat of the night is gone. Our money bag's gone. What are we gonna do? ER.
Like that's
But
so.
we need but we need another cop show.
We
Law and
still
Order?
we still got the Law and Order show. You want to bring back LA Law? No.
No,
We don't
no,
have to
no.
do that. We don't have to
Can
do
we
that.
spin it off Law and Order?
I don't know. We could probably. Hey Dick, you got an idea? Y'all want New York undercover? No, too many
No.
Negroes. Take have somebody else buy it.
Heard that Fox company over there probably want it.
They probably take that thing. Like you know this happened. Like we got a good comedy show here going over here with Fresh Prince of Bel Air. We need something else. We need something else. Then here's Larry David. I got an idea. It's gonna sound crazy. It's a show about nothing. Shut the fuck up. Jerry Seinfeld said yes to it. You're gonna want to do it.
All
Larry,
right.
all right, Larry, we give you one season. We don't know how this Seinfeld thing is gonna go, but we'll see.
But nah, man.
NBC end up by the time TGIF on ABC ran out of gas, NBC was like, oh yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. The only thing that was beating it was probably like individual shows, NYPD,
CBS, meanwhile,
NYPD Blues. CBS was getting. This is during that time where CBS was in the corner, getting beat the fuck up. CBS didn't recover until
NCI.
CSI came out. You know all that, man. So yeah, but anyway, but yeah, it was. CBS, no, CBS was getting jumped.
CBS was trying to
They was
run.
trying they best in the late '90s.
CBS ran Murder She Wrote till Angela Lansbury was like, I'm done.
Can we bring back Perry Mason? No, we
No.
can't. I keep telling you, we can't do that.
But Chuck Norris wants a show. Really?
That's what that was. It was no just like,
Hmm.
how can we do this? I
Heard
don't know
this.
if
I
anybody.
heard Jackie Chan wants it. I don't think that's Jackie Chan.
No, like, I don't like. Yeah. He gained a lot of weight. I don't know. All right, Mr. Sam Hung Samo. Sure. But
Yeah.
Chuck Norris says you're good. Anyway.
Hey, did you just love the black? You know what, man? I love us as black people. Like, depending on what's happening, my mom's cousin was
Hmm.
actually part of a biker, sure as shit, biker club, like biker boys. When he died, I think it was cancer he died of. I went to his funeral and like my goofy ass fucking forgot that he had a biker group there. So I'm rolling up to the funeral 15 minutes before the start, and I was like, "Where the fuck are all these goddamn bikes coming from?" And like everything in this whole that sequence when they're at the funeral for his dad, and the bikes rolling up, I was like, "That's exactly how my cousin's funeral
Um,
went."
I can't because I don't want to start crying. Same thing happened at my granddad's on funeral. Same thing.
Ooh, wow.
Same thing. I mean, all I heard, all these Harleys, nigga. You know what I mean? And it was everybody out there, all everybody. Like I said, it wasn't just like his boys, but everybody that knew my granddad and all the rest of that. And that's what I'm saying when it came to when it comes to black biker gangs, and especially and last biker barbecue I've been to was like probably in 2011 maybe.
Mhm.
But even with that, man, the sense of community that black people have, man, when it comes to stuff like that, it was all interconnected and all the rest of that shit. The shit that made me laugh though was you can tell that every one of these people, yeah, in their gang, but they got day jobs. Not smoke, but everybody else got day jobs.
Fucking damn soul trades and fucking lawyer and stuff. I'm
And
like,
that's
oh,
the thing that got me. That's the thing that got me. He pulled up in the police station. Speaking of which, Orlando was too goddamn cool in this movie, huh? Orlando had
Lando
no
was just a
business
cool
being cool
individual.
in this movie, man.
Look, it would have been hard for me to see. That's how great the acting is in this movie. If you could interchange some of these actors, and it would be a different movie in a little bit.
Oh my
Because
god,
if you think if
yes.
Orlando Jones was Smoke, where it met, bruh.
Nah, he couldn't be smoked. I gotta be real with you. He's probably in the best position he is in this movie, the
So
lawyer.
you say, what if Eric LaSalle was Smoke and Lawrence Fishburne was the dad that gets killed? That would be an
Nah, man.
interesting dynamic.
That'd be fucked up. That'd be a waste of Lawrence Fishburne after motherfucking Matrix. That would be a waste of time.
True.
Speaking of which, anyway, but yeah.
But that was that, like you said, that sense of community of seeing that happen and stuff, and it's like, huh, it's like, all right, cool. But like I said, and I think that was the thing that was at the beginning of the movie when they were talking about the biking games. Is like, hey, people from all walks of life, this is their thing where they
Hmm.
they get together at nights and on the weekends, and this is the club, this is it, you
Hmm.
know.
And it was so. And after all that, after about like I said, 6 months later, that's when you finally see Kid getting back on his feet. He started, getting on his bike, actually going out and all the rest of that shit. And this time he's coming back, but he's gonna start racing
And he's
because
hustling.
I'm not trying to be a prospect no more. I'm trying to be my own man. And there was this weird subplot with that where I was like, where are y'all going with any of this?
I mean, like it's the he's doing the white man can't jump hustle with his white compadre.
Which
Um,
his white compadre.
is Brendan Fair.
Brendan Fair, which my wife had to admit, like
He is Canadian as fuck.
my wife had to admit, like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. Oh, Brendan was only good looking until this is around the time where dee Brendan, time for you to be a C-rated actor for the rest of your career, boy.
Let me tell you something.
Brendan, I know. Look. Before y'all even say anything, y'all don't have the relationship I have with him. My relationship with him is that I got to sit down and watch all of the episodes of Roswell.
I've watched Roswell too, sir.
And you need like no, I'm talking to folk out there, not you. We talked about Katherine Heigl was in this.
But I love look. I had a teenage
I
crush
hated
on
that show.
Katherine
I
Heigl.
hated that show. I hated that show, and I hated her. Yeah.
I had a teenage crush on Katherine Heigl for a minute.
I
So
I get why guys like Katherine Heigl, but I did it. Oh my god, I did it.
she
Anyway,
was, yeah, she was the cabal of white women
she turned
from
into
high
every.
school. It was like her, Sarah Michelle Gellar. fucking
But Sarah Michelle Gellar was
Topanga, Winnie from the Wonder Years. Yeah,
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 yeah. Actually, I like Wendy from the Wonder Years more than Topanga. Like I said,
yeah, yeah.
we as three black geeks talked about this. We don't know. We don't need to get into D dragging Topanga like I should, but
And then you got well the good the good Cameron,
the good Cameron,
the good
which
Cameron.
I heard lately she said something. Which, by the way, atheists, leave that family alone. She said something, and
It's
it
like
was like,
shooting
"Uh oh,
fish in a
here come the
barrel.
big Christian." She was like, "I didn't even say nothing."
She said, I think she said the most white lady shit ever, and it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, and here come all the atheists. Yeah, keep your Christian ways in your fucking mouth. Which, by the way, white folk, I don't understand y'all. I like white people. I don't get this. Y'all want to be behind gay rights, trans rights, all the rest of that shit, and want to be understanding. And if somebody's against it, you're as just as viciously nasty, and this vitriol that gets shot back at people is on the same level of a racist doing it to you. And it's like, y'all white folk got one speed, do y'all? Be with us or not? It's like, joke. I don't understand it.
Also, I want to be real. Brendan Fair, be real. His time was up after he did Disturbing Behavior,
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
and that was his second movie.
Dog. I told you the dee 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 dee, that Casio went off early on him. It was dee 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 dee. No, no, it's not fair.
I just
This is not
started.
fair. I just started. Take your ass back to Vancouver, motherfucker.
So seeing him in this movie,
Just think about it. Take your ass back to Vancouver. They put handcuffs on that nigga, throw him in the back. Oh shit, he is from British Columbia. I
yeah,
was
yes,
kind of right.
no, I said it because no. The thing of it is, I knew he was Canadian because he's done interviews and you can hear it a little bit in his voice.
Mm.
So it's just like,
No,
yeah,
when you say Canadian, it's like could have been. He could have been from Calgary,
oh no,
whatever.
he's from
That's
British
why.
Columbia,
That's why I just let take your ass back to Vancouver. I looked at it, British Columbia. Holy shit, he is from Vancouver.
Brendan, BC.
Take your ass up. Take your ass up there and play hockey, nigga. But I like basketball. Yeah, whatever. Oh God,
That
man.
is that. Yeah, he really, bro. He was. That's the other thing too. He's been consistent on his acting because, funny enough, he was in Wyona Earp. So that yeah, he stayed in that C list.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in that. He's in that. He's in that realm of look. I'm glad I'm getting a check.
He's consistent. Raised his family on.
Oh my God! I told her one of them was like I went on IMDb. I was trying to say how many because I say this to be funny, but it's actually a real thing. How many Christmas movies have you been in? And that's a joke. It is a joke, but
But it's
for
real.
C-listers, yeah. How many have you been in? I like two, nigga. The first thing
Gotta
I
pump
thought.
them numbers up, buddy.
That's what I said. That's the first thing I thought was on motherfucking Matthew McConaughey. Those are rookie numbers. We're gonna have to pump them up. You only did two. Like, come on, nigga. Need to be
Look.
more than that.
I feel we could do a whole episode breaking down the holiday Hallmark movies and do like a bingo of which actor was in this
Yeah, yeah. The last
Hallmark a
one he
lifetime. Whew.
now here's the funny thing for anybody that wants to know. Yeah, he's one of them was a black movie. One was a black Christmas movie where he falls in love with a black girl or vice versa, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's your one girl. Anyway,
Da-da-da-da-da-da. But nah, they did the kid and stunt man. They doing their white man can't jump thing. They
like, you
go
ain't
up
better
to
than me.
they go to Tyson Beckford, who he's another person that if he said he was bi, I'd be like, I see it.
But here's the thing about Tyson. He's in here and he's gone. Seriously.
But that's what
He's
you but D, that's what you use him for. It was the same thing with Tron 2 or 3, whichever one he was in.
didn't they kill him in that?
I think so. But he is
Wasn't he murdered in that?
he is a beautiful black man. You only need they knew his range, and it was like in out Tyson.
His
That's
range,
it.
and for all y'all that's watching this, his range is getting blocked by that solo cup right now. That's his range, his body. They like, whatever. But
Yeah. But he raises stunt man and takes his lid. and stuff. And Kid jumps in and doing his thing and stuff, and and all that. So that's
Finally,
that. Yeah,
and finally, all three meet up and saying we got to make our own day. And that guy you watching, looking here in the middle, is Ricky Gonzalez. And Ricky, I gotta say, man, I love you, bro. Mr. Rick Gonzalez, he's just been
he's an all-star to me, man. That
he
dude can keep a job.
you ain't lying, man. All right, yeah, I thought so. He's a Puerto Rican all star, bro. He's a
Puerto
straight up
Rican
all.
all-star, man. Look. I have look. It's because of watching Illegal Tender that I found out about Danica, whatever. I know she was in She Hate Me, but like that movie, what
So overrated.
what Legal Tender?
So
Oh, the chick.
overrated. No, no. Illegal Tender. I know all of us have seen it. It's a cool movie.
I love it. It's cool.
So overrated. It's bad. You have to. It is on the level of like, all right, I'm not one of them niggas like, you never seen Shotters? Nigga, you gotta see Shotters. No. You never seen a legal tender?
Oh
If you
man.
got a free Saturday, my nigga,
Hey, look.
download it. I got a website for you. I can
Don't.
send it
Hey,
to you.
hey, don't let Don Omar High fucking hear you say that, D.
What?
You said Legal Tender is over.
It is. It is, nigga. It ain't my fault.
Don
It ain't
Omar
my
gonna look at you like the fuck.
the fuck. The fuck. And then put me in the next movie so I can show these niggas what's happening. Oh my god, man.
Oh man, but nah, this starts where a kid is being a habitual line crosser throughout this whole
Oh my god. This little dude tries to find ways just of
that little dude. That's a
disrespecting
grown ass man. What are you talking
grown
about?
ass man. He's an 18-year-old in this, Chris. He's an 18-year-old. That
Hey,
is a fully grown
I
18
guess,
year
I guess, motherfucker, you look 30. How old was Derek Luke in this movie? I'm really
He was
not.
just under 26. I think he was just under
Oh, okay,
27, some years old, like that shit.
Hey, black don't crack, so
So,
maybe
hey,
I.
man, you know
Hey,
what you want
hey,
to do, man? We just,
cool,
like
cool, cool.
we can't go too deep on there, man. 70.
But nah,
Oh
but
my God, he was 28. He was 28, 29 doing this movie. Holy shit!
black does not crack. Holy shit.
Oh my God, man. Hey, man, that's my nigga, Boobie Miles, nigga. What you want? Oh Lord,
Nah,
yeah,
man,
I
but
love it.
nah, he's been a habitual line crosser, and he's also trying to get in Megan Good's pants
Which, by the way,
in the most obvious of ways.
I got to give it up to Megan Good for. I'm about to be mean. Let me stop. Anyway, I'm about to be really
Well,
mean.
she
Oh my
has.
God.
Are you talking about her range?
What range? Megan never had a range. This is what. Oh my
She had
God.
two
Okay.
speeds.
She has two speeds. Is my breast showing in this in this scene or they're not? That's her range, huh?
Now, her best range, both Shazam movies.
Both Shazam movies, but I feel like I have to grade her on a cap on that because she's playing like a little girl. So it's like, hey Megan,
That takes acting to do, though.
it takes acting to do that, but at the same time, I know you're leaving this movie to go talk to Jonathan Major.
That's his Coretta, sir. That is his Coretta.
Good lord.
You put some respect.
Oh god, man, I'm
Legend
fine.
says Jonathan Majors was the key grip in Biker Boys. Fun
Don't
fact.
say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If I find out after we get off the air that Jonathan Majors really no, he did. No, he did. No, he did. I was on IMDb for this junk. Ain't no. I ain't see. I ain't see that silver. I ain't see that civil rights nose anywhere.
Well, sir, he wasn't. We didn't see no civil rights clothing in this movie because it wore his 2000s front and center.
Very hard in this movie. Speaking of which, this soundtrack is terrible. I recognize a few songs, but it's more of the Jones like, I remember
That
hearing that
happens.
somewhere. One of them is a song with Ja Rule and Metallica.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah. And if anybody says like, "Well, D, how good it is,"
Thought about killing myself.
oh man, no big big. Hey! It's terrible. It's
Hey,
terrible.
I'm
That's
pretty
all
sure
you need
I'm
to
pretty
know.
sure you caked up. You know, you leave off the Fast and Furious, and you get to another thing. Except it's majority
Man,
black. You gotta get Ja Rule on the soundtrack because
yeah,
he
you gotta
did.
get Shaw. We
Papa
have to.
Roach at NERD. Wow, don't
You,
look back.
you should
Oh shit, I remember. Don't look. I remember that.
remember what?
Wow, don't look back. Papa Roach at NERD.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Uh,
they couldn't get Rough Riders on this fucking album.
no, they did. What they did do was get was Beats on here twice, if I'm mistaken.
Yep.
If I'm mistaken, he's on here twice because I forgot one of the
Was it
songs.
Ride Out with Cassidy
Yeah, Ride Out. That's the one it was. It was Ride Out.
and Big Business with Jada Kiss
Mm-hmm.
and Ronald Isley?
I really had to do do do
But
do
here's the
do do
funny
do
thing.
do 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 do
I
do
don't
do.
remember. I don't remember any of the stuff off the soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
That's how forgettable it was.
But I felt like that song "Big Business." I remember that being on something else, but it doesn't matter. But Keisha Cole was on this before anybody knew who the fuck she was.
Never knew before that.
Oh man, this is years before that. Keisha Cole, who?
Who's this?
You know what the best thing about Keisha Cole for D? There are people right now walking this earth where you go, Keisha Cole. Who's that? there was a time. There was a time she was like, "Oh man, Keisha, she gonna be the next Mary J. Blige." I'm glad all y'all are wrong. I knew all y'all was wrong when
Well,
y'all
she's not
said
a
it. Yeah.
bad. She's not bad either. It's just
I think she is. I think she's. I think
she's
she's.
diet Mary J.
Yeah, she's diet. She's diet warm soda Mary J. Blige. Yes, she is. I think. I think her number one was her only song. Okay. that was her I wanna be free. That's her one. That's your one. You know what I mean?
I
Shoot,
mean,
man.
but nah, but like this, like he kid gets inside her pants in the most corniest of ways.
Very corny. Very corny.
And
She
I
giving this
rarely
nigga.
ever use the word corny, and I'm like, God, that was some
Oh
corny
no,
ass
it
shit.
was whack. It was straight up whack, yeah. And she gave this nigga a tattoo and all the rest of that. And next thing you know, they like, wait, that was bonding? Y'all kissing now? Wait a minute, that's a double kiss back. Wait, what? Wait, how? Wait,
Very quick.
hey Reggie, Reggie? I said this before and I say it again. The fuck is this writing? what is it?
It's very
Was
quick.
there a hold on? I didn't look at that. How many producers was on this joint? I mean, it was three. Yeah, your wife. What was the fuck going on?
It took as a guy currently on the cusp of getting married. I met my fiance. It took a minute to even get to that point to
I'm just
even for that to
saying.
happen. There was dates that led to this.
And you know what? That's a bad thing too. This is one of the bad things too. There was always this transfers of time
Uh-huh.
where it was like, well, how much time is passing over?
Yeah,
And
these movies did this and stuff, so you don't know. Like, so did they go on a couple of dates? Like
exactly,
at least
yeah.
in Fast and Furious, we saw Brian have a date with Mia before they got it on. It was
hmm
just it was a build up, right? And it's like that could have built this. Oh, now he's the girlfriend of the bike. Sure, cool, cool.
So anyway, basically what happened
Agency,
was,
what's that?
so anyway, um, so basically, kid has to do the smart thing. He has to tell the little council of bikers, which this is where it gets weird for me because I'm like, okay, there's a council now, and
Again, I
one of
want to
them,
know
and
how the
one of them is Kadeem Hardison, who's in a wheelchair.
wheelchair Jimmy, baby.
Yeah, here's the thing to get me. Hey, yo, Kadeem, again, you're one of the coolest niggas ever. You didn't have to be here. We could have
But
easily.
imagine. But see, here's the thing. It's like he's another one where it's like that could have been Terrence Howard, and you could have Kadeem Hardison be the one that raised smoke. and it would have been interesting.
It would have been interesting if you did do something like that where we got to see him be injured or something like that. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to say that, but it was just weird that he shows up in this movie already in
different
a
world
weird.
reunion, baby.
We already know why you here, Reggie. So can I be in the movie? Why are you in the wheelchair? Oh man, I broke my leg. Nah. Hold on. Hey, baby. Hey, yeah. So Kadeem here. Can we let him in the movie? Come on, talk. Come on, talk to somebody. See,
Why'd you get his light skinned friend Ron? He can't be the wheelchair man.
no. No, she the wife. She's like, I thought I told you. You had until the 16th. It is the 30th, Reggie. No, Reginald is the 30th, and you just bringing another friend in here. No, we gotta call what's the face. Like, now we gotta call payroll. He say he do it for free. I ain't paying this nigga for free. He say he do it for free.
Free.
No, she's like, we gotta pay him the SAG minimum. That ain't a lot. Just add it. Just add it to the. This movie, by the way, spent $24 million. Only made $23 million. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It ain't make none of that shit back.
It probably this is during that time. It probably profited on the DVD
I would
sales
say probably, but
because
ugh.
I'm put it this way, I'm a weirdo. Um, we were still getting Washington Post at home at the time this movie came out, and I remember if you look in the front of the TV guide that they have for it, they had like the sales for DVDs and what was the
Yeah, they
top
did do that.
sellers. And I remember during this time, Biker Boys was always in that top 10 for a while in terms of like rentals and sales and stuff. And I was like, that's it.
That would
I,
make
I
more
know for a
sense.
fact that it probably made a lot of money on the fucking DVD sales
I think it even out.
or
You
even
know,
out at
I think
most,
it even out at most, and I think just enough for the studio to go. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's
Thank God for Shrek. Whew.
like this. It's like this. So how much profit we made? Go. It's like so we made profit off this, right? No, the fuck you didn't. Like you do realize, yes, 24 million. You had to make 28, nigga. Like Jesus, that's how that works. You know that's how that works, Reggie.
Yeah, 'cause you
And
break
look,
off
and look, Gina. Yeah, Reggie. Every time I see them, I'm gonna make it a comedy act of him trying to do shit and her going, nigga. I see this. She taller than is she taller than him? Well, she was just
no, they're
wearing
about the
heels
same height.
yesterday.
I think she was wearing heels. They're about the
Yeah, I
same
think she was
height.
wearing heels, yeah.
Yeah. No, but you know what's like I think that's God, like it's those moments
hmm
where it's like Kadeem Hardison. That was definitely it definitely felt like it's just that's what I'm saying. This is the type of movie where you'll see black actors and it's like, huh, that's interesting. He got that person. All right, cool. You got it's like wow. Kadeem
like
Hardison? Didn't
but
see that
this
coming.
but like I said, it's so funny that he had to actually go to the council of three of I said the council of nine. Jesus Christ. But
Kid Rock
no,
being the
consisted of 10 leaders of the most powerful gangs
one
following
of
his
them is the might as well call it the minority hire Kid Rock.
My name is Kid, which is
Uh,
weird with Kid Rock. The weird when I say weird is because what I found out about Kid is that he has been first off, he has been
Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
yeah, I know. It is not that. It's the God, you know what? Kid Rock has been cosplaying his entire career. He is a rich asshole from Michigan. He is a rich kid from Michigan. And I'm not just saying, upper middle. No,
Ooh,
rich.
rich.
He's been loaded his whole life. Never knew what the hood looked like. The second he came up with the fake hip hop rock thing,
Bar with the bar.
He never been to like this nigga never stepped foot in Detroit.
That song had me in a fucking vice grip.
I look, not D, not D. I look. The second I saw this motherfucker on MTV talking about how important the motherfucking fedora he used to wear all the time was, he's like, yeah, it's important because Run DMC. Stop, white boy. See, I can take Eminem doing this because Eminem can actually rhyme. Like the one thing I will take the piss out of Eminem any chance I have to, but Eminem actually contributes to the black community in some type of way. You never have. Here's the one thing I always say about
Also,
Eminem. Look, Eminem
M,
hired black men, plenty of black people. So
he made D12 money. He took five niggas from Detroit tag along with them for a group,
one
and
of them, clearly a psychopath.
did 2
Clearly a
albums with them.
psychopath.
They got
Clearly a
money.
Down syndrome dude with psycho Down syndrome. Anyway, go ahead.
He gave us Obi Trice.
One of the most underrated niggas of all time. And you know what he did? Ended up making songs with Rihanna, and it didn't make no sense. But look,
Kid
Eminem has a
did.
career.
He made Benzino cry.
he
Okay,
made. We don't have enough of that.
Kid
Speaking
Rock.
of which, speaking of which, I loved how Benzino finally made a diss, and I was listening to it. I was like, okay, these are bars. These are bars. These stopping the track. You didn't write none of this, did you, Benzino?
He did that fucking
I was like,
that
I
early
was
battle with him and it would have probably went a
it
little
would have
interesting.
been different. History would have went into a different path. 50 Cent would have never became big.
So first, first off, B.
Miami hip hop would have took off years earlier if that Port of Miami would have never came out. It would have been all about Benzino. Oh god, yeah. I love it.
But Kid Rock playing the the minority hire where he doesn't really race bikes because he has a Harley, but this man, it's like the whiteness oozed out of him in this movie. It is like, why are you here, sir?
I was ready for it one time, like, yeah, like because Lawrence like, so what you gonna do about it, dog? I thought he was gonna go, And
If when he threw that helmet in there, I was ready for them
I
to
was
say,
ready to hear
"Go
nigga.
fetch, nigga." I'll be like,
I was
"Yo,
ready. I was ready. I
you
like
know
say
what?
it, say it,
If
say it.
if Reggie did that, and you see Lawrence Fishburne do the Arthur Fist and shit, cinema, cinema."
This is Chinima, bruh.
That would have been a
Oh,
bold move, Cotton, right there. Like bold
you ain't
move,
lying.
Reggie.
You ain't
Woo!
lying, bruh. If I got this dude up here all mad upset, yeah. The thing that pissed me,
Tarantino would have been blushing like, "Oh, ho, ho."
but that's the thing that gets me about all this shit is that most of this shit at this point to the end of the movie was basically kid trying to get his level up to race smoke.
Well, first he
It
got the gang. You only need 3 people to be the gang.
only need three,
But then you get Dante Bosco. You get his brother. I forgot his
which
brother's
is
name.
actually his real life
His
brother.
real life brother. You get the Bosco brothers is the mix, and you got a rainbow coalition of
His name
bikers.
was Philly. His name was Philly.
Philly,
Dante and Dion Brosco. Philly and Flip.
because of course.
And when I saw Flip, I was like this. Hey, Rufio, what are you again, nigga? No, for real, what is he? What is he? I've been trying to look it up. Is
Filipino.
he? Huh?
I think he's Filipino.
Is he Philip? Is that
Yeah, I
Brosco
believe.
Filipino?
I believe that's
I
how.
believe he is, but I'm not really sure. You know, that's why I asked that shit. Like, I'm not really sure if he is, man. I never seen anything to say what race he actually is. He's like brown Asian. That's all I can get from.
Uh,
Yeah, see, I don't think it's like on. I know on Wikipedia it doesn't say what he is, man. But
nah, but nah, they got this little rainbow coalition of like bikers and stuff. Eventually, to the point to where they got a lot of people that joined up with the Biker Boys, and I'm like, wow, they're doing their thing. They got the colors, the yellow and all that stuff, and they're making money, doing their thing. They got, like you said, they got that. That's their level up. They did a montage sequence at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. They fought the Jamaican. They erased the Jamaicans.
And I like how, I like how when everything got all big and all that rest of that shit, here come the party. All of a sudden, his his bubble told like, I don't want you out there racing, right? And all the rest of that. He's like, I don't want you to be with life. He's like, come on, mama, come to the party. He's like, okay, I'll come. And you see her walk up there. She got the leather junk looking all nice and 90s and auntie like. And I was thinking, before it hopped out my mouth, here come Angie. But you don't want to be in the lifestyle, him in the lifestyle, but you got the biker hooker get. Okay, cool.
Hey, she was ready to
She was
risk it
ready.
all.
She was about to go. Like her and Orlando were about to have a good night with each other. Yeah. Next thing you know, she was like, My son got to know the truth about who his daddy is. She got into a fight with Lawrence over like, she's
My
like she
man
don't
was
know.
doing the black man lean, drinking, talking to a chick and shit. Did you
She's like, I need to talk to you. You're like, well, what is it? What is it?
what is
Can you see one kid
that is
like
that is the most frustrated black man shit ever, and I've seen my dad do that. Like, what is it?
like the thing that get me was she's like, you gotta tell him who you is. He's like, you gotta tell him that you his father. Really? You sure? You sure? Yeah. He can did
I
did he,
gave birth to the kid 8 months after I met him.
she was like he's like, well, did he know? He can do math. And apparently it didn't bother him. I was like, true, true, true.
That
And
sounds
the
like
other
a thruple unknowingly.
yeah, and the thing to get me was she would get all mad. Like, how you getting mad at him? You the one that didn't tell your damn son. And again, this whole scene, if you looking at it and if you made it an
Yeah.
hour into the movie to get to this point and that junk drops, and you're like, yeah, yeah, why the fuck you do this? Like, oh my God. I think we just seen the best scene in the movie.
Like, first off, it's like they had
Bar.
a
Close to hell. Jesus.
so apparently they were a weird thruple. Okay,
Uh,
that's a thing.
Biking. Bikers.
Biking,
Bikers.
bikers. And the crazy part is, again, I can see how she was like, yeah, I can see how Lawrence Fishburne definitely banged her out. I can see it. I can see
Yeah,
why
yeah.
she fell in love with him because it's his Smoke's whole thing is basically swag. He's swagging. He's just come. He rolls up in there. They come in there as a group and they kickstand that
Oh
together
man.
and shit. A whole
Charismatic as
fucking
fuck. It's the charisma of
charismatic as
it.
hell. So you get it.
I
You
think the
get
cur-
why
I think
all the women come to him and
it's
shit.
it's what the kids call the Riz, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Even to the point that again, Vanessa Bell's like, I see you ain't growing up.
I'm like, bitch, did you tell your son that I'm his daddy yet?
I like how he had that look of like, you might be right on this, but what do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's what you want. Like, and that's the best part because he was like, but you need to be the one to do. What the hell you want me to do it for? I was like, that's you.
While you're drinking and you gonna hit
It's
me
the
up
worst
when
part.
I'm buzzed, like
My wife behind me, she over there like this, like, yeah. I'm like, look, baby, I'm just talking like a man right now. The fuck you want me to do about it? You with him all your life. I ain't.
I mean, he was
You
making
know
some
what's at my
points.
house? You know what's at my house? Bread, half of the bread, barely no jelly,
You want me to do?
barely no jelly, a bunch of water, bunch of liquor, and a PlayStation 1. Keeping it to the time. Keeping it at the time. He ain't got time to get a PlayStation 2. He still got a PlayStation 1 there. I'm
Oh my
trying to play. I'm
god!
playing. Lawrence Fishburne looked like one of those dudes that did have a PlayStation. He like he Smoke looked like he did have a PlayStation, but the only games he had was Road Rash, Tekken 2, just Tekken 2, just Tekken 2. He
NFL
don't
game
even play.
day.
Look, he don't even play that one. Like when you go over his house and you pick up like the jewel case, it's like dusty. Dang, you got Tekken 2? Yeah, man, but I don't even play that shit.
You got NFL Game Day.
He got NFL Game Day. But it's Game Day 97 again. He ain't got time to go out and buy. This is like, come on, man. You mean to tell me this man look like he got time to do anything? No, it's that bike and and where I'm going to. The thing he's concerned about is gas. That's all he's really cared about.
I like he fucked kid up.
They get into a fight, and this is one of their fight.
That was just
what I liked about it was fight's over. He goes back inside, sits down. Now, Reggie, look at me. This is some bad direction, and I'm blaming you because
body.
We see like a mirror in front of him, right? And we just see him look down. He look up, and we still don't see Derek in the picture. All we see is next thing, sharp jump cut to Derek hopping on him. I'm like, we were supposed to see him in the mirror. Like it was supposed to be one of those things
was
where
supposed to be like a body. You just see a body fly towards him or some shit.
Yeah, it was supposed to be something where when he looked up, we the audience could see, coming up behind him and did a lunge. It was so poorly jump cutted, young. It was like, oh God. So did he come back? No. Morpheus fucked this nigga up.
I saw a.
Oh, once he got the little look, man. I have lost fights. I ain't never got the head down, walk. If you get that, don't get up.
The wind is knocked out of you. You're going to be on the ground for a while.
Nah, man. When you start getting the motherfucking Gunter kicks where he puts your head down and he start kicking you out, nah, dog.
He fucked that dude up for free.
And then it was like the whole little scene where he was talking to his mom, like, so that's my dad. Like he had this look on his face, like he was like super embarrassed. Like, yeah, he was. He should be. He should be embarrassed.
I think it was interesting too, like how
because I came over here and fought this man. Like I fought this man in his own establishment. Number two, this is my dad.
But it's also the fact of like, he is looking at his mom like, you had me. I left this house. You told me you didn't want me to be in this bike gang. How dare I? And you didn't tell me. You've been lying to me the whole time. Fuck you. I'm out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was justified. It's like, yeah. Bruh. Hands.
Oh my God. So I will give Kid this. What do you do when you're in a situation like this? Well, it's time to lean into what I do best. I'm gonna challenge him. Wait a minute, what? I like how he finally tried to get himself up, try to get enough to like he's trying to, bring up the whole gang and all the rest of that shit. This motherfucker finally finally he got to like little this racetrack,
Yeah, Fresno.
Then in Fresno and shit. And it's finally Kid Rock versus the Kid. And by the way, love his name, Kid. Anyway. But anyway. So these motherfuckers get on their own race. Now, what we saw earlier between Smoke and Dog was that no Smoke and Dog in this case, when they was on the bridge racing each other, what we noticed is that Dog will kind of lean into somebody to
fuck with him.
Not even that's the fuck with him. Nah. Like he did that last time. But what he did to Kid, road rash, nigga.
Big boot.
He kicked that nigga. He fell off the bike. Lawrence Fishburne, gut and all.
That was an old black dad run right there.
Best thing ever. Lorenz Tate runs up to Megan Good. Megan Good's like, oh my God. He's like, what's happening? Be quiet. Bitch. But Angie goes this. Here's Angie beside me. She's like, shut up. I need to see. I need to hear so I can see. Come on now. That's what that was.
That is
She
the
telling him to be quiet. I'm like, be quiet for what, bitch?
that is the blackest shit ever. We will do black people would do we will say some off the wall shit that we think makes sense in our head, and
Okay.
everybody else be like,
Okay, as a nigga that got a bucket, I can tell you this. Every time my car messes up, I turn off the radio. Why? I can't tell you. That doesn't work that way, D. I know it don't. But if you don't shut the fuck up so I can hear what the problem is, D, you ain't got no gas in the car. That's the problem. Shut up. I'm trying to hear it.
or shit be on E. You know, I got about 2 miles left on that. I can
It
make
ain't even that. It ain't 2 miles. You ever see somebody turn the heat off of the car? Why, man? I'm using up gas. Like, shut the fuck up. It don't really work that way, dog.
My
I mean,
mom tried to get me on that,
it's
and
yes and no.
my dad had the camera on, look like,
It's such a
all right,
yes and okay. Listen, y'all. For anybody want to know that is a yes and a no. Does it mess with your gas when you have the air to heat on? No. Does it drain it? Mm, it goes through your compressor.
so I guess if you roll your
It's
windows down, you
yes.
save some
You
gas a little.
save some gas a little. See, that's the stupid thing. They did that on MythBusters, and I forgot what the result was, man. Because they did do what's is better, the roll
Yeah.
down, rolled up type of thing. They did the whole fucking test for that, and I forgot what it was.
Did you love though? Apparently, Lawrence Fishburne has the has new type powers because he focus tunnel vision.
This nigga turned into Franklin fucking Clinton off of GTA 5. No, what's the game they had on Rockstar? Midnight Club. It was
Midnight
Midnight
Club,
Club. That's where he had the Midnight Club vision.
bro. I was like, and again, this is because again they were trying to capitalize off of Fast and the Furious with the fucking first race with the Nas bullshit.
Speaking of which, nitrous exists in this too, but I never seen nobody
But
press a
it's
button.
done. But no, this is done in a way that's actually real, where it kicks in at a certain when you get to a
It hits
certain
a certain
speed.
speed, yes.
So that is real. That is real. Thank God they didn't do the Fast and Furious. Put some flames in the back. No, they did it in a very real way, which God, people really bought into that shit.
Man, and then it was like, kid, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. And I want to challenge you. What? You heard me. I want to challenge you. Here's motherfucking Lawrence Fishburne.
Shit, man, yo, if this was the old days.
Yeah, now, well, the thing about the old days, they the old days.
Hit him with that
That's
shit real
that's what
quick.
that was. He was like, that was what it was like smoke like, man, this was the old days loot. Yeah, well, that's the thing about the old
Old
days,
days.
nigga.
They the old
They the
days.
old days. Speaking of which, like I said, I will forever love that fucking clip. Seeing the DC nigga tell a Baltimore nigga to shut the fuck up. Oh, and it's a nigga from Backyard Band. I love it. Anyway, with the cornrows that I had back in the 2000s.
Man, peak.
Peak. Here, my nigga Big G. Oh, Montana. Saratoga. Oh man,
But
yeah.
nah, man, it's that tunnel vision shit had me funny. I was like, so does dog have the tunnel vision?
I know one thing. Brian's telling the truth. Torque learned nothing. Which, by the way, Three Black Geeks will be doing that, but I want to do that with DJ soon when he comes back from Japan.
Oh man,
We're definitely doing Torque, man. But
Torque said, "Leroy Jenkins."
you ain't lying. Hold all of the beers. Hold them all. I got something for that ass. Is it going to push the needle? You just wait. That's exactly what it was.
God, man, that movie was a thing.
Oh god, people bought it.
I'm people.
You know what? I like I said, it's been unlike. It's so funny. When I ask normal people about this movie, when I ask people about this movie, they either know a lot about Biker Boys or they know nothing of this, but they know everything about Tor. And some people like, I never seen Tor. You seen Biker Boys? Oh, I seen Biker Boys. It feels like this is like this little thing between the two movies to me, man. And it's because they came around at the same time and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is also around the same time that a movie that we might be doing real soon on the Working Title Sports Show, which is Drive, the first F1 movie that ain't a F1 movie. oh, it has F1.
Cosplays as it's
It,
cosplaying
yeah, I'm about to
F1.
say it has F1 cars in it. It ain't F. The FIA is like, nah, nigga, we didn't say yes to this. Ooh, Stallone, hi Stallone. You know what? Hold on, real quick. You want to know that?
Stallone's
But
big ass cannot be a fucking F1
ain't
racer.
fucking. He's too
Ain't
fucking
no
thick for. No, no, bro. I'll never forget, man. I was telling our boy Jared, man. I was telling him we was talking. Me and him was talking about F1 shit, right? Yeah, I was like, man, I would love to go on one of the cars just once, man, just to drive around it. He said, D, you know damn well, man, fuck you. I know we both too fat for it, but I'm just
man can dream.
man can dream, man. He's like, it ain't us getting it. He's like, D, it ain't us getting into it. It's getting our legs. I'm like, yeah, exactly, it's the leg part. Like shit, yeah. But anyway, but like I said, he did the whole like, yeah, I want to. So like, yeah, we got a little setup, little farm up north. Noon,
Greedy ass farmer.
greedy ass farmer. Noon, noon. Because apparently, every strip they go to, they're immediately told no. But at this one, too many people got hurt, so we all got kicked
Which
out.
uses the excuse.
Which I have been around motorsport enough in my life. That's a very fucking real thing. They will quickly tell you, yo, we had to get the ambulance out here 3 times. Y'all can't be coming out here.
Gotta put a pause on this for a minute.
Y'all niggas play too much, man. We
Can't be doing
can't.
this shit.
Man, how
Doing
many y'all? And one of them didn't have a helmet on. Thank God he didn't hit the ground the way like. Yeah, somebody could got killed out here. No, 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 man. We can't do that. No, man. We got to. Funny cars are coming in here tomorrow, man. When the white people hear about somebody dying on here, man, we can't do it no more. And
Can't
I'm
let
like,
anybody break their heads from the ground. What are you doing?
can't do this shit, man. Come on now, man. Our reputation. We have a reputation of having dangerous cars going around this motherfucker all the time.
Are you in
So,
Action Park?
so of course, we go through this whole little. I heard that action part. We go through this whole little thing. Where Lisa Bonet is in bed with fucking Lawrence Fishburne. It
Yeah,
is not bad. It's believable actually.
I
But
guess.
Lisa looked like she like Lisa the way Lisa looked in this movie. Actually, if anything, if I can stop real quick on that, Lisa Bonet in this movie launched a whole lot of dudes to be like, "Yo, she bad as fuck." In
Mhm.
this movie, I remember that because everybody like, "Oh man, like Lisa Bonet. I like Lisa Bonet." Uh huh. Uh huh. What was she doing the last 7 years? Y'all like her? Tell me what she did. I always pull niggas cards when they say they like Lisa Bonet and they don't mention this movie. I always pull their card on
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
just like it's Lisa Bonet to me. She's a enigma to
yeah.
me. She's very much an enigma.
She
It's
could have been a much bigger star to me. That's all. And I don't know if it was her really you saying I don't like Bill Cosby that dude messed up her career, which I do believe it did to an extent.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it was so funny. Lisa was the first one to tell everybody, I don't like this nigga for reasons. And all of y'all shouldn't like him for good reasons. And black people as a collective say, that's the white side of you. Get over it, Lisa. Yes, that's what we as a black collective told Lisa Bonet to go fuck off and be an alt girl somewhere else. We pretty much told her that. Well, boomers told her that.
Well,
let's
look,
let's let's get that in
French
perspective.
now, sir, because I didn't do that.
That's what I said. Let's put that all in perspective. When I say black collective, I'm talking about the black collective that ran the gamut at that time. Niggas that were born from 1930 to 1960 that told her to shut the fuck up. That's Mr. Bill Cosby. How dare you take your yellow ass somewhere else?
Tell
So
Lady
yeah,
I say hi.
yo, and then she like I said, and I thought it was really cool how she earned a lot of people's respect by banging the living crap out of Jason Momoa, and good for her. And they finally divorced. It took them a minute. It felt like it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't like picking sides because I don't know how people are in real
It was the
life.
Hawkers, D. It was the
Yeah,
Hawkers.
no, no. I glad she told that nigga, don't you dare do these hawkers for these white folk.
You did it for the white folks, didn't you?
You out here doing them for white folk. You better not do that shit. And Jason, you know what? Why don't you go to black events? Wow. Is that how it is? No, I'm just asking a question. Why don't you? And no, no, no. And Jason was probably being 100% honest. Why don't you go to the black people who do this shit? You know what? Fuck you. Jason Momoa that last year
Fuck
they when he
Aquaman. What the hell is this?
like it's like I wake up, you told fucking it's like their last year with being with each other where you can tell they were breaking up. Jason looked so depressed. It really looked like he like the love of his life was leaving him. I would say that, yeah. He was kind of heartbroken over that shit, yeah.
Fuck
But
Jason.
that nigga normally woke up. Why the fuck she say fuck me for? I felt so bad for Jason Momoa, yo. Like, yo, man, the cute girl you wanted to bang all your life is telling you go fuck you. Wow, that's got to be torture. Chris, imagine if you will, you get with Trish Stratus. All right, she fucking hates your guts for the last 3 years of that marriage. I don't care. You got to put out movies with an S like
Hey,
Jason
hey,
Momoa
hey,
did
hey, hey, hey.
to get over that shit.
This only means that the next woman that Jason Momoa gets, she gonna be black as hell.
I don't think she is. I think Jason's going to do the
Biracial, yeah.
no, no. I think he's going to do the right thing. Get a white woman, piss her the fuck off. Right there, right there. What I just said, all Hawaiian girls. The fuck he say fuck me for? Like what? Why won't you get one of us? Like there's a cute Samoan girl. Like nigga.
I do.
Like goddamn, you gonna bring home a blonde? Ugh. Is she look, is she even from Hawaii? She does look like she from Honolulu. All right, look.
Point is,
Point is, nigga. Look, the point is, motherfucker.
breaking news: Jason Momoa hooks up with Halle Berry. I'm like, oh shit.
If Jason Momoa hooked up with any any black woman, that would be Jason has a type.
Clearly, he has a type.
That would be hilarious. If Jason and I don't know her got together, Jason has a type. What biracial? Like my girls to be. I like my girls like my coffee mixed. I like my coffee with cream and a whole lot of cream and cinnamon, nigga. That's what I want. You won't
Because I'm
get it,
Samoan.
boy. Just my boy, like, bitch, you better come over here smelling like tea tree oil. We ain't. Anyway. Oh my goodness,
Ain't
man.
that right, Rocky?
Speaking of which, but like I said, I'm sorry. What Jason Momoa was trying to buy me at BC? What? Anyway,
No,
but
but
yeah,
here's what kicks me.
yeah.
Apparently, Kid also inherited tunnel vision too.
Well, Chris, that's what Michael Jordan's sons all play in the NBA. I just like to put look for the dudes that know basketball like that. I find it hilarious that none of Michael's kids made it to the NBA, but somehow Austin Rivers had like 6 years in the NBA before they promptly told him to fuck off like they should have. Anyway, Okay.
Like, why don't you quit Austin like your dad?
Would quit like your dad. My dad played 16 years in the NBA. He's a coach. What?
I mean, he failed
Look.
upwards.
He's like, what are you talking about? What? Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. He's like, you see all that stammer? That's that white side of him. I hate black people so much. I hate it when we do that. I
We're
absolutely
peak assholes at that point.
hate. Look. I told y'all before that comes from the plantation, y'all. That comes from the plantation. Fuck you. Those jokes are still funny. We still got another 20 years before all these light-skinned jokes become hurtful, okay? So we got about 20 years, y'all. Get them out now. Why you get them out now before they start getting offended.
The proctors coming at you.
Oh my
Oh,
god, man. Don't do that, man. Them niggas got money. Them niggas got money that they don't use to, Anyway, look, I ain't gonna say that.
look, COVID devastated the proctors. We already know they got health problems, so
somebody coughed too hard in that family anyway. So I like how his car is his motorcycle's done up. Here comes Dog's gang.
The enemy of my enemy is
Man,
my friend.
like what's wrong? It's done. It's done. Wow. There's only two bikes that can catch up. There's only two bikes out here that can catch up with on smoke. It was yours and it's mine. You're gonna give me that's right. I'm like, wow, Kid Rock is giving back to the black community. This is science fiction. I like to let y'all know that we put this man in a black movie. Like, think about it, Chris.
That was a time.
This man was in a black movie, and now he's on Fox News telling us how country he
What
is.
did? The writing was on the wall when he did Joe Dirt. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Actually, no. You know what? I think Joe Dirt didn't tell me.
Look who he played, and look who he finally realized he needed to be.
No, he needed to be. That's like, remember we say he's cosplaying, dog.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
cosplaying. Like,
He's
I know
cosplaying manga.
I will never understand why this motherfucker got rich and decided not to comb his hair for the rest of his life and said shower. What's that? And it did say, hey Ted Nugent, when you die,
I
I'm
got your
here.
gimmick.
I'm here, bruh. I'm here. I know how to do cat scratch. Like, I already know how to do cat scratch fever. Check it out. Hold on. Give me a sec. Yo, yeah. Like,
Oh my god.
by the way, that's the only Ted Nugent song I know.
Dude.
cat scratch fever. That is the only Ted Nugent song I fucking know. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, but yeah.
But
So
apparently the dog's bite got the touch.
apparently it does, because they get up there to the farm, and I'm thinking off the break, like, D, can you race on dirt? I'm like, yeah, but you probably need dirt tire. I don't care. We got
Mission
exactly.
Impossible 2 is the
There's,
greatest movie ever, and that
yeah,
movie never really
like, yeah, you could drive, you could race on rocks if you want to, and this is. We got 5 minutes. I'm not complaining. But the thing that get me, I was telling myself, this is going to be the last race, and it's very obvious that Smoke is going to give it to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so fucking obvious, because he kind of mentioned it early in the movie that I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
So I knew he was going to probably just give it up to him at the end. So they racing, they both they both hit R3, go into the tunnel mode. All of a sudden, I was like, come on, do the effects that they did in the 2000s. Have images on the motherfucker. Oh, there it goes. I got the images on the movie. First thing you see is motherfucking Eric LaSalle get hit by that damn bike. I was like, oh, y'all raw.
That is 100%
Oh
wrong.
man, no, he's like this, like that. We gotta do it. We have to show it. We gotta show it one more time so this motherfucker can make SAG minimum.
SAG minimum.
You gotta get that minimum in there.
So
So
basically, the stipulations of the race was basically like, if Kid wins, he's gonna be the king of Cali, and also Smoke gotta quit. If Smoke wins, basically the kid has to give up biking and play the life straight and narrow, essentially. So I
Stakes,
guess
in the words of De La Soul, the stakes is high.
I mean smoke. I mean
What the fuck you wanted me to say?
smoke quits. I guess he goes to work a regular job.
Yeah, Smoke.
Yes.
Smoke? You show no skill outside of nin. So I don't know,
Old gigolo. I guess I don't know.
man. Man, you look like you run drugs for the cartel, maybe, man. Or you actually help niggas, and it's like, or you actually like know somebody that like like after this race, like you when he got back in his bike and went the other way,
Mhm.
it felt like you're like, I know what's gonna happen. He gonna get down halfway the road, stop at the side. Next thing you know, you see another bike, a chopper pull up beside him. You just hear, well. Is that my boy Clay? You see motherfucking all Raw Perlman. Smoke. What's up, dog? I'm like, oh shit, Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Oh man. Much like Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy is when we all got that 3BG has to break into because Sons
Look,
of
Brian.
Anarchy
Look,
was
Brian.
insane.
You ain't right. You ain't right.
That
Man,
does look like a nigga that works at AutoZone.
get his own to do AutoZone.
Fuck that. I'm going to O'Reilly's. So
He looks like
these
an O'Reilly man.
these motherfuckers get on that little, like I said, it's a little back and like it's like a little back and forth. The thing I always hated about the one thing I do hate about this movie is how they showed a little,
Yeah.
but the one race with who was it? I forgot which race it was, where he was clearly 5 seconds, like a half a second back.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I'm like, did he hit a break or did you get? How did
What
you get the
happened?
extra speed to pass him? Once you're like half a second behind, that's a half a second behind.
Mhm.
That's not how racing is a movie, D. Shut up. So, but the same thing happened in this last part. They were like neck and neck, and all of a sudden, when they get to the very end, he edges out Smoke just by a little bit. Not a whole lot, by a
Mhm.
little bit. Which also had to tell me, so is nobody sitting at the line to make sure that they see who won it? Nobody. It's just empty on that end of
You
the,
know,
whatever.
the kid's the king of Cali, so I guess he wins races and he's the king of Cali. Ooh.
I think he lost that title weeks later. Weeks later. Oh, Dog took it back. Oh yeah, Kid Rock was like, perfect. I want my goddamn bike back. Nah, get your busted shit back, and we race.
Racing. Dog became king of Cali.
My name is
Nah.
Dog.
2 weeks later, dog was mysteriously killed.
See, look. All of a sudden, you just see all motherfucking Kid Rock's picture. Do.
The Riz Tate wiping the knife, like, oh shit, he killed him. God damn.
This movie was fucking. This movie was fucking a sit. It was a sit. I can tell you that much right now. It was.
It was a quick sit for me. It was just things
It's
that
almost 2 hours, man. It wasn't a quick sit for me. It was like,
it
yo,
felt
get
like it.
for me as a person that's it like I'm like if it sounds like I'm shitting too much on the movie, yeah, I am. But it's not that I don't think I hate this movie. I don't. It's a lot of good in this movie. It's just that good lord is it schizophrenic in his own
Oh
way of
yes,
talking.
that was a very random moment in this movie where they're like, "Hey, keep up," and they put on the fucking the thing on the shoes, got on the
All
bikes,
of a,
just yeah.
all of a sudden these niggas is hopping off the side of their bikes, and you seen the sparks come up
It
and all
looked
the rest
dope.
of it.
I ain't gonna lie, I like it.
Yeah, man,
I
it's
love
kind of
it.
cool. When you got the motherfucking Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog all shoes and you're grinding and shit. So
Oh
I thought it was kind of alright, man.
yeah, I mean, I think all the scenes were there. I know they probably might have. I mean, look, obviously those were stunt actors. It wasn't the real actors and stuff. But
Yeah,
you know, you
especially that
got
one scene where he hopped on top of the bike. And hell
uh,
no.
no, there's no way. Um, But nah, this movie was definitely a capsule in the early
Hmm.
2000s. Oh yeah, it would be a Netflix movie, and it would have definitely. I think the visuals of the movie today would be a little bit different. I-
Yeah, it would be a little bit different. I can imagine like there's not too much gratuitous anything in this movie, and actually it plays a little bit soft to too many things in this movie. Like it's not too much hard cursing. It's nothing like it's not a lot of objectifying women where this movie should and could because it's a
It could have went in
2000.
that direction for
Oh, it
sure.
could have. The only thing they did like that was this one little scene where fucking kid is on top of Megan Good
Mhm.
and his necklace falls directly between her titties. And I'm like, I feel like that was done on purpose.
Hey, gotta,
I
gotta.
felt like that was done on purpose. If not, I hope Megan said, that's cold. I hope that's what she said.
But nah, it's a capsule of the early 2000s, and it's like when I was looking at some of the stuff, the reviews of the movie, I think there was one review that summed it up. It's like a ton of great talent in this film, and the talent is wasted.
Hmm.
And look, it's not knocking it and saying they're wasted. I don't think they're wasted. It's just like wow, like they elevated the material the best they could. That's how I
Waste of
see. That's how I see it.
waste of good cast for a movie about bike racing and never gets to speed, which is the truth. It's like it feels like this movie is trying to tell a story that it don't want to tell. It's one of those things where it's one of those movies where you can tell it's just a lot of frustration for the audience. And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I had a problem with it, because I'm a fucking movie critic. I'm gonna be hard on it. But at the same time, I'm trying like, okay, who's this for? Why is it for? If there's anything I do appreciate, there's this thing where they did want to show off the main thing they want to show off, black bikers. And god dang it showed it off pretty well to me, man. Pretty decent to me. So, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look. I like I said, I watched Biker Boys, and it's just again, it's like the background movie where it's like, oh, it's on, cool. I guess I'll watch it, and then that's that.
Yeah, yeah. If there's anything I can add to it, somebody had mentioned this earlier about the bikes. Let's see. Smoke had a Suzuki Hayabusa. Kid had a Suzuki GSX. Dog had a Kawasaki Ninja. Primo had a Ducati.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Stuntman had a Yamaha. Stuntman had a Yamaha. Soul Train had a Kawasaki. An '82 Kawasaki. They didn't really show that thing off.
Nah, it
You
really
know.
didn't.
Yeah. It really didn't. So
Here's the ironic part. So Fishburne was only 13 years older than Derek Luke in this movie.
um, what you say?
Yeah, Fishburne was only 13 years older than Derek Luke in this movie.
Um,
That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, only 13 years older than him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like I said, that's the weird thing about all that anyway, because we said Lawrence Fishburne was like Lawrence Fishburne. Lorenz Tate was actually was younger than a freaking kid, yeah. So like it was a weird high school effect to it, man.
Oh, we didn't
Like
talk about.
grown people in high school effect.
Hey, I did. I will say this: like the funniest moment in this movie too was like when they're raising funds for because kids in community they really need stuff supplies for school. You know, got the women coming out there in the bikinis. And he's like, hold on, for the ladies, we got our man here, and he comes
It was
out
just
with
one dude with an 18 pack. I will give it that.
yeah,
Homeboy is tall. You just seen abs, and then you just saw a bulge.
yeah, that's it. And it's like, oh, we got it for the ladies, woo! And then in the back of my mind, I was like, there were ladies at this biker group.
There was actually a bunch of them,
Like just seeing
which
Sally Winfield
which
and
I
Teresa
actually
Bourdain, those are
liked.
the only two. But then noticing them when they had them out there, there was other ladies there. I was like, huh, I didn't. They didn't really show it prominently
They
like that.
didn't. They didn't. But I did like that you saw that there, because this is really true, though. Really true. When you get all these black bikers out there, you're going to see a bunch of black women, whether they be straight or lesbian. Which that was the unbelievable part for D, that all those girls are straight and they ride bikes. Okay, okay. Half of them want the men. Only half of
Well,
them, only half of them wanted that men. I don't know about the best of them, rest of them, but come on now.
yeah, you know,
But I like how it was only one dude though. That's the shit that made
yeah,
me laugh.
yeah. I mean, at least one gay guy there. Come
And
on, man.
it's so funny. It matters, and I always tell this to black people: we don't give ourselves enough credit for this shit because we do this all the time. Where if there's enough black people, and we know we have enough backing for it,
Mm,
we like, all right, we're gonna do this and that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let y'all know. All of this shit is gonna go to what's the face school because we trying to get this going on and
yeah.
all the rest of it.
Oh, they'll throw money
Black
at that.
black people, we're really like that's the thing that we do not give each other credit for is that we are actually very kind to each other. I got to see the AKs. Well, I don't like the AKs. These heifers are always out there. I got to see
Mhm.
the I got to see the Qs. I shout out the Qs, young. Them niggas is on their point. The black bike gangs, they always out there, man. Shit, I don't like the black Israelites. Let's get these little motherfuckers some books. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Black we were very kind to each other, but because every time we turn on a video a TV, we see that we're either the criminal or we're trying or something like that, we automatically think we hate each other. Or
Mhm.
hate to say this, we turn on the TV and it's a black television show and it's us being terrible people. But hey, people like power, so I'm not going to talk about that shit. People want to see
Our
BMF, so
peoples.
whatever. Let's have another show about black people poisoning each other.
No, but that's the other thing too is that
Shit,
like
even drug dealers. I didn't live on that side of the neighborhood, but Rayful Edmonds used to pop fireworks and throw toys at kids, And this
Nino
mother,
Brown, baby.
yes, he was. He was doing that. Just like, yeah, I'm just trying to help the kids out here. You know what I mean, man? It's hard out here in DC. Hey, what about them niggas on Small Road, man? Fuck them niggas, man. That's why they mine, nigga. That's why they ain't.
The
That's why they
world is
trapped in there.
mine.
That's mine. Rayful Edmonds did everything to help out like two hoods. It was like, yeah, man, he good to the hood. Like that motherfucker.
That guy?
Man, talk to
Jeez.
like, what about them niggas on Norland Street? Fuck them niggas, man. They trapped. They making me money. That's what they doing.
Yeah, but nah,
Shit, I'm trying to go to Georgetown tomorrow, nigga.
nah, but I always enjoy that we can have these kind of movies that shows us multifaceted because
Mhm.
in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't. This is just a regular movie that just structured around bikes and stuff, and that was that. It wasn't nothing uber extra and stuff. And I don't mind these kind. I actually love these kind of films that's like off the beaten path of what people expect out
Mhm.
of black movies.
And the one
So
thing I will say is not mean spirited either. You would think a movie
nah,
like this will be black. I don't remember hearing nobody say nigga in this movie. Did they? If they did, they probably only said it once or twice.
if they did, I
And
probably I don't
like I
even
say,
remember.
saying this is a movie that's not very. It had every opportunity to because that would have been a little bit too real. Because hey, black people, I know we all know it's a damaging word, but nigga, we say nigga all the time. So nigga, let's stop acting like we don't say nigga.
Mhm.
but 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 still, it's not. It was what you said, man. It showed us in a different light. And when we say different light, I think people always take it in the wrong sense. Like, oh, we got to show a black leader. No, not necessarily. Oh, we got to show black people coming together and do the. No, that's a little bit too on the nose. Can we
Way
just
on
show
the
black
nose.
people doing something different? Like what? Then we look at biker boys and we're like, that something like this actually. Get us in a different setting. Get us with another thing in our hand that ain't a gun or something. You know what I mean? And I will give you that. Yeah, that's the one big up, and that's the reason why, as much as it sounds like I'm shitting on this, I was partially raised by this culture. So
Yeah,
you
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying? Look, it's like because outside of this culture is the other culture I was raised by, which is basketball. And god damn it, we have enough basketball movies. I love, but come on, man, come on, niggas can do we can do other stuff now. Come on now.
Yeah.
It ain't always got to be about a hook shot and the dunk. No, come on now.
Yeah. But yeah. What do we have next on the docket, sir?
You know what? Because DJ Sue was going to be is still going to be not here until probably like week 2 of March, and I still haven't figured out what I wanted us to do, man. As far as like, it's just going to be you and me one more time. So we got to figure out what like I'm gonna tell you what I wanted to do, and this is going to get held back. I wanted us to go ahead and do Iron Eagle 2. No, no.
No, we need Sue for
We
that.
need Sue for that. Sue needs to be here to see Lou Gossett Jr.
I
Put
would
it.
see. I would say if we're gonna go, if it's gonna be me and you, we go off the beaten path on this one. Red State.
Red State? Why Red State?
I don't know. I was just
Why
because
Red State?
it's a Kevin Smith movie. I know Sue hasn't seen, but I know me and you have seen, and we talked on it.
I mean, Red State?
It's an option, but
I don't know about Red State.
yeah.
I don't know about Red Dawn, because Red Dawn feels like that's another one I need. We need Sue for.
Or
Because that did
or
cross my mind too.
or we just do like a bam on like Poison Ivy.
I think you just did it, sir.
Poison Ivy, bam.
I don't think that. You know what? It might not be for Bam. We're doing Poison Ivy next. So we're going to talk about a crazy ass white chick.
See you next week, guys.
Pieces. Ah, man.